As a major research institution, Arizona State University offers the most online bachelor's degree programs, along with world-class faculty and dedicated support. Discover why ASU is ranked #1 in innovation for 9 consecutive years. Tap to learn more.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan along with Heather Osmond from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem. So after you got cleaned out for St. Patrick's Day, do you have any inventory left?
Yes, Jeff. We're coming off of St. Patrick's Day, coming off of Easter, but you're in luck because all of the spring decor is now in our store. So it's all the just really happy florals and, all the pastels and very, very lightweight blankets, all the good stuff at Osmond Designs. We have stores in Lehigh and in Orem, like you mentioned, and both of the stores are over 20,000 square feet. So between those two stores and our 10,000 square foot warehouse, we have almost 50,000 square feet of in-stock merchandise. You can bring your truck and trailer and take it home the same day, which for a design studio is really unheard of here in Utah. So that's something we're really, really proud of. I have been so excited for the past few weeks because our guest today is Mark Layton. He is involved with the Best of State organization. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Well, thank you, Heather. It's nice to be here.
So good to have you. I've always believed the overall economic growth of a region or the country can significantly influence property values, which is why you get to be on the show today. When businesses are booming and flourishing, there's an increased demand for office spaces, retail stores, and industrial facilities. And this surge can drive up rental rates and property values. So, Mark, your event, which is the Best of State event, is that what you call it?
Yes.
It's like a big party, honestly. It's a black tie event. It's probably the biggest in the entire state of Utah that celebrates and awards the best and biggest businesses in the entire state of Utah.
Yes, the Best of State Awards Gala really is fun. It's a black tie preferred gala that we hold once a year to present the Best of State awards that have been won through the Best of State competition.
So how did you get started?
Well, I had been doing award shows and other things around the country for all my life. That was my professional life. And in working with all these companies and industries with their award shows, it was always the biggest guys who won the awards. And I thought it would be really nice if we had something here in Utah that would award something to a small guy, a small entity, and it would be the same thing that a large entity could win.
Yeah, don't you think that Utah's just well known across the entire United States for, its entrepreneurship here?
Yes, there are a lot of people here that start up businesses, and I think it's because of the frontier nature of the state that there are a lot of opportunities here, and it's growing. It's always growing, and I think people see that opportunity to create a business, and this is a good environment for it.
Further proof. This past week, there was a study of entrepreneurship of college graduates. UVU was #1 in the country. 80% of their graduates have gone on to start their own businesses. No one else comes close across America.
Wow.
Wow, I did not know about that stat. That's incredible, Jeff. I believe some of the other ways and reasons why businesses thrive in Utah is because of course, the LDS community. All of these missionaries go out, they learn foreign languages, they're knocking on doors. There's that hustle that Utah has that maybe some other states don't have.
Yes, I would agree. I think there is a lot of knowledge gained by people attending college, going on missions, and this just opportunities to learn and understand more about how the world operates. And I think that's part of the incentive for creating businesses, is that people see how that's done in other places. They expand their horizons, they learn more, and then they want to do it themselves.
I agree. So I am a local homegrown business. Osmond Designs was started by me over 20 years ago. And I used to be a real estate agent. I guess I still am a real estate agent, but that was my full-time job.
Why aren't you sure?
I know. I guess I'm still that. I just don't sell necessarily for the general public anymore. I just keep my real estate license active for my own personal buying and selling and saving those commissions, which is a huge amount of money. I went into people's homes and I would be horrified at how their home looked and knew that I could help. And that's how my business started. My involvement with Best of State started about 8-9 years ago, where I applied or had actually someone nominate me for Best of State, and we won. We won Best Interior Design, we won Best Home Decor, and we won Best Furniture. And of all the awards that I've ever received, Best of State is my number one favorite.
Oh, that's really sweet. And we're honored that you're the winner of Best of State. And that's the whole reason that we have the program in the first place, is to reward excellence. So we're looking for opportunities to reward excellence, and then people then in turn can use the Best of State brand to promote themselves.
It's such a great marketing tool for local businesses. I am a huge advocate of shopping local. I know how hard it is to run a local business. And so I really admire that you celebrate small businesses like mine, as well as some of the larger businesses in the state of Utah. So I think that's incredible. Tell us about your big event coming up.
Well, we have the Best of State Awards Gala once a year. It's held in the Grand Ballroom of the Salt Palace. With the staging and everything in there, it limits us to about 1,500 people that can attend, and it's sold out every year. It's a black tie preferred event, nice double entree dinner with great entertainment, and all the award winners get to come up on stage and receive their Best of State medals. They're presented by the Miss Utah USA and Miss Utah Teen USA. And then also, in addition to the medal winners, there is one person from each of the 10 Best of State divisions that is deemed the best overall in that division, and they win the Best of State statue.
And that kind of looks like an Oscar statue. It's really, really cool. Yeah, Jeff, you have to go. Have you been?
No, I haven't been.
Right.
I've certainly seen, it's a medallion, right? That is
That's a
displayed
medallion
in businesses. You would know it first from, I guess, restaurants, because that's the obvious category. Are there really not so obvious categories?
Well, we have 10 divisions: arts and entertainment, business services, community development, dining, education, merchandising and consumer services, production and manufacturing, science and technology, and sports and recreation.
I think that's all of business.
Well,
Covers it all.
I think I skipped over education. I think I missed that one. But anyway, so everything is covered there. And within each of those 10 divisions are about maybe 50 categories. And there can be one winner for each of those categories. And like I say, and then one of those medal winners then is also deemed the Best of State statue winner in their division.
That's incredible. I have been to so many of these yearly events where you award these winners and these businesses. And there have been so many businesses that I did not know about until I was reading your program book or seeing their information or them being celebrated on the stage. And so I feel like it's a great networking opportunities. If you own a business, make sure that you are looking at the Best of State website so that you can get nominated next year. And if you haven't ever heard of it or you haven't been to the gala before, make sure that you buy tickets. Those will be coming on sale soon as well.
Yes, and that's one of the surprises about Best of State is finding these businesses that are deemed excellent. In fact, part of the impetus for the beginning of the program was before the internet, everybody who was looking for something, a product or a service or whatever, turned to what was called the Thomas Register, which was a series of big, thick green books. And when lined up, they were about maybe 10 to 12 feet long, the whole series of them. And if you wanted to find who manufactured something or whatever, because there was no internet, you had to turn to the Thomas Register. And so there were a lot of times when I was looking for products to use in our production business, and I would find they were made right here in Utah, and it always surprised me. And so that was part of the idea with a program that would reward them.
I think that's incredible. I believe that a lot of these businesses that are coming to Utah are bringing so much economic growth with them. So it's the employees. I'm a consumer. I love having things that are local that you can just go and get that you've heard of, nationally that are right in our own backyard.
Yeah, these people that are coming in, I mean, they're buying homes, they're buying cars, they're buying furnishings for their homes, they're buying all these things to create a good life here. And just being here in the state is giving them a good life.
I think, being a Utah homegrown girl, I think there's so many positives to Utah. Not only the recreation, which we always love, our growth. We have a younger population than any other state in the entire country. A lot of our people that live here end up buying within their neighborhoods. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with Mark Layton with Best of State.
You know how to book flights and hotels. All you're missing is a tool to plan the travel experiences you'll have once you arrive. That's why you need Viator. Book guided tours, excursions, and more in one place. There are over 300,000 travel experiences to choose from, so you can find something for everyone. And Viator offers free cancellation and 24/7 customer support for worry-free travel. Download the Viator app now and use code Viator10 for 10% off your first booking in the app. Find travel experiences for you. Do more with Viator.
Introducing the Gerber Complete Camp Cook Collection. Full-size, high-quality camp cookware that feeds the whole family. It's everything you need to make a memorable meal on your next camp out. Now available at participating Cabela stores and Cabela's.com.
Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Honda Civic, which Car and Driver called fun to drive. Honda, the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Civic or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R Car and Driver January 2023 based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the driver who treats the highway like a racetrack and the shoulder like a passing lane. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Today's Fort Lauderdale forecast? Beautiful, especially for your business. Here, growth opportunities in tech, life sciences, aviation, financial services, and corporate headquarters are as great as the weather. Plus, you'll be relocating to one of the top business climates in the country, with a population of over 6 million people, along with fast and easy access to 10 airports offering over 2,000 daily flights, putting 4 continents within reach in a single day. Oh, and let's not forget 0 state income tax. In short, there's no place under the sun better for you and your business. And speaking of the sun, you'll be enjoying more of it with our 23 miles of smooth white sand beaches and an average daily temperature of 76 degrees. To get more information on why you should make your move, contact the Greater Fort Lauderdale Alliance at lesstaxing.com. Because life in Greater Fort Lauderdale truly is life less taxing.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. I'm Jeff Caplan. Thank you for joining us. She's Heather Osmond from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are, Jeff. Welcome to the Real Estate Show. We've been doing this show for over 4 years, and I have to pinch myself because it's definitely something I look forward to every single week. We love co-hosting this with Jeff Caplan. As the host with Jeff, I get to interview some of the best people in the entire state of Utah that are associated in the real estate industry.
I have to thank you for that because I've met so many interesting people just from working on this show with you. You bring around some very cool folks.
You're so nice. And KSL books some as well, Jeff, but you're getting to know a lot of really great friends.
Movers and shakers,
movers
too.
and shakers here in Utah, no doubt about it. But we get to interview some of the best subcontractors, contractors, developers, bankers, anything and everyone in between. And today I am so happy because we have Mark Layton. He's with the Best of State organization, and you have the biggest award ceremony in the entire state of Utah that awards and celebrates the businesses here in Utah.
Yes, we do. And it's a lot of fun. And I think it's a lot of fun for those who attend. And then with their awards, they can then promote themselves using the Best of State Awards program, which is just a very cleanly run program where people can honestly win an award that celebrates their excellence.
What's the website?
bestofstate.org, O-R-G.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Now, can I ask you about your name? Your last name is
Sure.
Layton,
Mm-hmm.
right? So obviously there's Layton, Utah, and you see how I said it right there.
Yes.
I've been on the air for years here at KSL, and at the beginning I tried to be very proper, and every time I said Layton, we would get texts. People would say, "Oh, highfalutin big shot with the hard T. Aren't you special?" And I just kind of slid back to saying Layton.
Oh.
And do people do that to you? Because it's your name.
Well, my children still speak that way. They say it the Utah way, but I grew up saying Layton.
Well, there you go.
Okay, there's the ruling. I'm going to have to change it back and take the abuse from the listeners.
You can just say whatever you want, Jeff. We're in Utah, anything goes, right? You know, business is so important in a real estate economy and in an environment where, specifically in Utah, the market keeps going up, right? Mm-hmm. We are gaining so much equity and real estate property values continue to increase, which is making all of us a lot of money, which is fantastic. I attribute a lot of that success to the local businesses that are here. Tell us about what you love most about businesses here in Utah.
I like it that they run clean operations. I mean, the businesses are mostly good operations. A lot of them are family businesses. And the business districts are clean and nice. You don't find rundown areas. There aren't decrepit areas where people are leaving because of the economy. People are coming because of the economy. And then if anything gets torn down, it's to build something newer and nicer.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like in Utah, there are a lot of businesses that start because of a need. That's how my personal Osmond Designs business started. There used to be a lot of large big box stores, and they would buy 300 of the same sofa or 300 of the same dining table. And then, 7 of your neighbors would have the exact same one. And then there were the design stores that offered $10,000 sofas and just super expensive things that no one could ever afford. And I knew that there had to be a better way. And that was the humble beginnings of Osmond Designs. And I actually went door to door to all of my neighbors because we had just built a new home in a new subdivision. And I knew that we all needed new furniture. And I actually filled 2 semis full of furniture. They dropped them off to the side of the road, and I sold them all to all of my neighborhood.
This really informs what we were talking about before, the Utah entrepreneurial spirit. And I think part of it comes from people going on missions and learning to hear the word no.
Yeah.
And how to deal with it, because that's such an important part of business, not being disillusioned. And there you are knocking on doors to get it done.
I just wanted something unique. And, with these furniture manufacturers, they sell 100, let's say, in their line. And if the big box store only purchased 2, but they purchased 100 or 500 or 1,000 of those 2 styles, then there's, so many that no one ever sees that they produce. And so those are the items that I started producing at Osmond Designs. We'd bring them into the store and then we'd sell them. And once they were gone, they were gone. And then, of course, we have access to the rest of the catalog. So we can also sell everything in the entire lineup. And then you can special order it and choose your fabric and your leather or whatever that is. So that's my story of business. Mark, you started Best of State. Tell us about how all of that came to be.
Well, it came to be just starting from nowhere. In other words, there was no model for it. Nobody else was doing anything like it. And so it was a matter of just, kind of getting down on my hands and knees and pounding it out of raw earth. And so, but it was something that was needed because there are so many people that are accomplishing great things, and there weren't necessarily the avenues for recognition that they should be receiving. So it's been a lot of fun. I mean, of course, it was a lot of work to get it going, but now it goes well and people receive it well, and they're enjoying the benefits of being able to promote themselves with it.
I think it's amazing. And I believe that, when I need a service, I personally go to the Best of State website to see who the industry leaders are in that category. especially when you're going to spend a lot of money. So I'm so grateful for Best of State, specifically for Mark Layton for starting this for all the local businesses just like me. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
You know how to book flights and hotels. All you're missing is a tool to plan the travel experiences you'll have once you arrive. That's why you need Viator. Book guided tours, excursions, and more in one place. There are over 300,000 travel experiences to choose from, so you can find something for everyone. And Viator offers free cancellation and 24/7 customer support for worry-free travel. Download the Viator app now and use code Viator10 for 10% off your first booking in the app. Find travel experiences for you. Do more with Viator.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile Honda CR-V or Accord. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on the 2024 Honda Accord and a 2.9% APR on the 2024 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details based on 2023 brand image words from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the driver who treats the highway like a racetrack and the shoulder like a passing lane. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey there! Did you know Smith's always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices? And when you download the Smith's app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Smith's today. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
And this is the Real Estate Show. Thank you for listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Orem and Lehigh.
Yes, they are, Jeff. And we have so many fun things that just landed at our Osmond Design stores. All of that spring merchandise is hitting the floors. We actually order a lot of this 6 months to 12 months in advance. And so it's seriously like Christmas when it arrives and we get to see them. And we get to, put those little vignettes together, and then they usually sell quickly. And so as soon as we say hello to the furniture, coming at, on the showroom floor, it's going out the front door.
Wait, how do you know what's going to be hot 12 months from now?
So there's national trends, right, Jeff? But then we always like to Utah-ize things just a little bit more. I'm a born and raised Utah girl, and we have families here. We have pets. We have, we like our homes to be beautiful, but we also need them to be functional. And so that's how we do all of our purchasing. There's always, the color trends, the style trends, and sometimes incorporating those and having them special ordered and made specifically to our store that no other store in the whole country has is something that we're really excited about. I know, Mark Layton, we have you on the show. We're so happy to have you. You are with Best of State Organization. And we recently sold some furniture to you for your home.
Yes, you did. And that's why I bought it from you, is because I learned about you from Best of State. And as a Best of State winner, I trusted that you'd have what we're looking for, and you did.
That's awesome. And it's beautiful. I cannot wait to see these things. It's 2 sofas. Mm-hmm. They're in your home. They're in your vestibule, mm-hmm. your entryway.
Yes.
And you were telling me before the show how many compliments you get on them. So that makes me so happy.
Everyone who has seen them has asked me about them and where did I get them. And then I get to tell them from Osmond Designs.
From your Best of State winner.
Yes.
That's so nice. Thank you so much. I believe consumer confidence and spending, those habits really impact the real estate market. So business in Utah really does have an effect on real estate and the property values that are here. As the interest rates rise and fall, it seems like in some of our higher end areas in Park Cities and Hebers and Alpines, throughout the state, those people still have money and they're still spending money with all of the local businesses. I love those shopping centers. Right now, they're all the rage. The storage units, they cannot build them fast enough. People, I think because of COVID, just need more of that. So really being able to pivot your business and being an entrepreneur in Utah allows us to do that, being local, homegrown businesses.
I think it's very healthy. The economy and in fact, the size of the families, the number of children in the families, and every year they graduate and they're looking for homes and so on. And so it's just a perpetuating good economy here.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining us, today we have Mark Layton with Best of State. You run the biggest event of the state of Utah that celebrates and awards businesses here in Utah.
Yes, and it's a lot of fun. Some of the obvious winners would be the restaurants because you see that Best of State medallion displayed on the restaurants. And for some of the other businesses in the other categories, you'll see it on billboards and in television ads, and you hear it on radio. You'll hear someone touting that they have won Best of State, and it's a very credible award. So we're proud of that.
How many years have you been doing this?
About 22 years.
Only 22. That's amazing. Are there any other award ceremonies like this across the United States? Or are you the first?
Not particularly like this, no. No,
Okay.
they present awards. There are other, city awards and state awards and things, but not something that is like Best of State.
Oh, that's incredible.
Can I ask how the winners are selected?
Yes, judges. So we have each of the 10 divisions has a division chair, and the division chair is the one who selects the judges who have expertise in that area, and then they are the ones who evaluate the nominations, and those evaluations are then scored on a 100-point scale where 50%, half of the points come from the overall excellence and superiority and quality of someone's products and services.
So this is not simply, hey, vote for us on the internet, and then you win the award.
No, there's no voting at all. And then the next 30 points comes from creativity and how you might differentiate yourself from your competition. And the final 20 points out of 100 comes from what you do to make the world a better place. Things you do to improve the quality of life, and it could be with your employees or customers or just things out in the world in general.
So Heather, when you won Best of State, how'd you feel when you heard?
Oh, you know what? This is the coolest thing. So they send you an email, which I think those just went out. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's so cool. It's exciting. If you have not checked your emails yet, make sure you do check those out. They should be out today if you have not already seen them. So that's kind of exciting. And then, they will be posted on the website as well.
Yes.
So I felt incredible. It's such an honor to be given an award by such a credible organization such as Best of State, because it really is all of the industry leaders that are choosing the people that win these awards.
Mm-hmm, that's correct. People in the industry are the ones who are scoring them and evaluating them and awarding the points for them.
And there's a lot of businesses in each of the categories.
There are.
There's tough competition.
Yes. The competition is tough, but it's really nice. I'm just happy for those who win and the fact that they can then promote themselves.
So, Mark, what are some of the other events that the Best of State organization does besides this gala?
Well, the main thing we do besides the gala is we do a golf tournament once a year, and that's usually in July, near the end of July. This year it's going to be Wednesday, July 17th. And the golf tournament this year is being held at Soldier Hollow on the Gold Course. And it's really a fun event, and we have a lot of prizes to give away. Last year, Kenson Car Company brought a brand new Ford Bronco for a hole-in-one prize, and I guess sadly nobody won that. Nobody got the hole-in-one, but we have had a hole-in-one in the competition before. And so usually we have a lot of prizes, most of which are given away to those who are in attendance. It's just a drawing. So we'll give away prizes for first place and for second place and for longest drive, male and female, and closest to the hole. And then a prize that we give away, which we think is a lot of fun, is closest to the truth, which is for the last place team.
That's amazing. I love that so much. Okay, so this gala that you do, I'm sorry, I'm a little obsessed with this gala because it's so cool. If you've not been, you need to go. How do people buy tickets for that?
bestofstate.org. They can go to on the menu bar on our website, and under events, if they scroll over that, it'll drop down the gala, and that's where tickets or tables can be purchased.
And it only holds 1,500 people, you said.
Yes, and it's sold out every year.
Every single year, it's a packed crowd, and it is the best of the best people. And it's such a great networking opportunity. So if you are a business owner, to be able to sit at the table with the who's who's of Utah is actually a really cool, fun event.
It is.
Best business people are there.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. So, Mark, let's tell people how you get nominated.
Our nomination process is open from January 1st until March 15th. And I would say that 99.9% of the nominations are self-nominations. So it's not like you would nominate a friend, but you could. And a lot of businesses have their PR firm do their nomination for them. But that's still basically being self-nominated.
So you put your hat in the ring and talk about your business. And you said there's 3 categories.
Well, yes. Well, there are 3 sections on which you can receive the points. And then you can also attach like a link to your website and put other attachments there with your nomination.
And then you receive an email.
And then once all the judging is completed, then you'll receive an email letting you know that the winners have been posted. And then you could go to the website and look and see who the winners are. And then at that point, you'd want to purchase your tables for the gala.
That's incredible. And you started all of this, Mark, which is, right up the alley of all the other entrepreneurs here in Utah that you're giving awards to and celebrating at this event. One of those local companies is Central Bank. They are the sponsor of this KSL Real Estate Show. So for the next couple of minutes, I just want to give them a shout out and tell them thank you so much. They have been trusted bankers and loyal friends of Utah for over 130 years. And we are sure proud of their history and their sustained growth. And they have made my business what it is today. Not only Osmond Designs, they do business loans. They do personal home loans. So if you're buying a home, go check out Central Bank. They do car loans. They do new construction loans, all the good stuff. And they have a smart savings program for your kids to encourage them to save money as well. So thank you, Central Bank, for your involvement, not only in our community, but also in promoting this KSL Real Estate Show. Today we have Mark Layton with the Best of State organization talking about the gala that's coming up, the golf tournament, so many cool things. It's a celebration of local businesses, which of course, successful businesses help the real estate industry here in Utah and makes all of us money, which, of course, the rest of the country is figuring that out and they're investing here in Utah. So we thank you for your work. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. I'm Heather Osmond, owner of Osmond Designs Furniture and Interior Design Stores. My co-host is Jeff Caplan, the KSL King over here. We'll be right back.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the driver who treats the highway like a racetrack and the shoulder like a passing lane. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey there! Did you know Smith's always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices? And when you download the Smith's app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Smith's today. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you know you can get the 3 things you need to know delivered right to you? Just go to KSLNewsRadio.com, click on menu, and then newsletter.
Or go to the KSL News Radio app and you click on menu, and then it's email alerts.
This is even easier. Just text the word inbox to 57500.
Get the top national and local stories with the 3 things you need to know newsletter.
2 young fathers are shot to death outside an iconic Utah restaurant.
I said, your dad has been hurt really bad.
The grief was disorienting for those left behind, until one choice changed everything.
I just remember writing this letter, and it wasn't me writing it.
Can a personal decision shape generations?
We're all falling for this guy's trick.
I'm Amy Donaldson. Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, is available now. Follow us at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
And the Real Estate Show continues. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem, and you're keeping busy.
We sure are, Jeff. We are having so much fun at Osmond Designs. Please stop by today and check us out. We have locations in Lehigh and in Orem. No one beats our prices on anything that we sell. We have high end, low end, lots of price points in the middle. So I'm sure we have what you're looking for. And the great thing is you're going to have something that's unique that all of your other neighbors likely do not have, which I think is so much fun. We always have people come into our store, Jeff, and they say, this was here last week. Can we buy it? And we're like, oh, that's gone. I'm really sorry.
I don't mean to laugh at their misfortune, but you know.
It's a little funny, right? If we're not talking about furniture and interior design, we love to talk about real estate on this real estate show, not only residential, but also commercial real estate. And today we are so lucky to have Mark Layton with the Best of State organization on the show with us today. Welcome back.
Well, thanks. I appreciate being here.
If you missed all of the rest of this, make sure you go to KSL Radio, and in their podcast section, it will be posted and you can listen to the entire episode here.
Just go to kslnewsradio.com.
Yes, please. Thank you, Jeff, for correcting that and making sure that is right.
Send
on
them to the right
estate.
place, right?
Just a little minor problem.
Yeah, real estate is amazing here. In fact, there are places that people don't usually see because you have to get off the main road and go out. It's like up in Woodland Hills, Summit Creek. What an amazing development up there. And there are all these things that are going on. It's worth getting out and getting around and seeing them.
Oh, for sure. And where there's real estate, there's businesses. Mm-hmm. And where there's businesses, there's food. So, Mark, let's talk about some of, the best food places that receive awards at the Best of State Gala.
Oh, my goodness. I wish I had a list in front of me. But, you could be at Edge Steakhouse in Park City at the Westgate. You could be at Fratelli. You could be at Tuscany or Frank's. You could be at Sol Agave. There's a new one that entered Best of State this year called Urban Hill in Salt Lake. Fabulous food, excellent chefing. I mean, you go around and there are these wonderful restaurants, and it's a good source for people if they go to bestofstate.org and look to see who the winners have been, because there are some good references there.
Urban Hill is new, isn't it?
Yes, it's been there about just a little over a year.
Yeah, I drove by and I said, what is that restaurant there? And then I saw it was like a phenomenally rated restaurant.
You should stop. The chefing is excellent. It's very, very good. And there are others, Mint Tapas and Sushi, fabulous place. There are just south of the Salt Palace, Jay Wong's, okay? Jay Wong's has Chinese and Thai food, and their sea bass, their Chilean sea bass is phenomenal.
Are these all winners?
Yes, those are winners.
Okay, I remember years ago, my first exposure to Best of State was I went to Tona in Ogden, and the place was so legit, and I was like, this Best of State thing gets it right.
Yes. Tona is amazing. Their sushi is amazing up there. Tony and Tina, that's where the name Tona comes from. They're the owners. They're married. And the most fun thing to do at Tona is to go in and say, just let Tony make up something. Don't even show me the menu. Just whatever he wants to do, just surprise me.
Well, and I don't know if you're like me, but I always get in a rut, and I just feel like I go to the same places all the time. So I love going to Best of State and just seeing the new things, right? And the award winners, they have credibility. Your judges that select these restaurants and the winners for each of these categories, they're very qualified.
Yes, they are. And we're proud of those that are going out and doing the judging. We have 6 judges who go out and do the fine dining judging, another 6 who do the casual dining.
Can we sign up for that, Jeff?
Yeah, really. We're ready to go.
And then there are another 6 that do the informal dining and carry-out restaurants. And so that's fun. Those are the only sites where we send people out, or for the restaurants. All the rest of it is judged academically.
Do you have a best pizza category?
Yes, there are pizza categories.
I'm signing up to judge right there.
You're the pro. You have a gala coming up. How do people buy tickets to attend that event?
They go to bestofstate.org, and if they scroll over the menu bar where it says events, then it'll drop down the gala, and then they have an opportunity where they could purchase tables there. And it's a really fun black tie formal event. Great dinner, great show.
I was just going to say, and it's so much fun just to be able to network with all the other businesses that are in the state of Utah. People travel from all across the whole state to come to this event. It's incredible. You only have 1,500 tickets. They sell out every year. So make sure that you get on quickly so that you get your place. And the food is incredible that you serve.
Yes. And yeah, we're proud of it. It's a lot of fun, and everybody has a good time. And it's about a 2-hour show, so it's not like you're there for a long night. No, it's a tight 2-hour show.
You do an incredible job. Today we've had Mark Layton with Best of State on.
You said it Layton this time.
No, that was the right way. She said it correctly. Yeah.
Layton?
She said it correctly, yeah.
Even your kids say it wrong sometimes,
yeah,
right?
right?
Oh my gosh. We've loved having you on the show today. We really appreciate everything you do to celebrate Utah and its businesses. Thank you again for being here. We're going to be back next week on the KSL Real Estate Show.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the driver who treats the highway like a racetrack and the shoulder like a passing lane. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.